Hi guys, it's Aubrey Brown. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm doing another what's on my iPhone, but I'm going to be doing it a little bit differently. I'm going to be answering you guys' questions that I be getting on these types of videos. Plus, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I keep my phone aesthetically pleasing and some organization tips. Without further ado, let's get this video started. Sorry for the bad lighting. It is not my fault. It's the skies and the nature's fault because it is raining very badly outside. Well, it's not bad yet, but it's raining and it's supposed to be raining all this week, so no sun is going to be out. So you guys have been asking me questions about my iPhone 8 Plus. I wrote down a ton of things in this notebook. Most of it is basically my opinions on the iPhone, and I also did some research upon myself because I don't want to be sitting here looking stupid and don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to be answering them like plain and simple. I'm going to be going like, I don't know. I'm going to be like going... Okay, I just blanked out. So I'm basically going to be breaking down the question. Dang. I am so sorry that this video is starting off very bad, but it's going to get better, promise. The top two questions that I've been getting asked recently on my videos. The first one is, you still recommend the iPhone 8 Plus in 2021? Yes, I definitely recommend it in 2021 because it still updates like the newer phones, the XR, the 11 and 12. As long as it updates with the newer phones, then it's still a great phone to use. Secondly, it is very cheaper, but it is also very hard to find these days because of new phones that are coming out. But I got my iPhone 8 Plus from Cricket Wireless, basically like AT&T, but is the knockoff version. You can also get it from Walmart, Target, eBay, and Amazon, but I advise you guys to be very careful on getting iPhones on eBay because you have to do bidding. Then you have to pay some more money on getting it fixed if the phone comes broken. And they might come and track you and trying to rob you. I do not know. I'm just being very cautious and being safe, you guys. You have to be safe. So please be very careful if you're going on eBay or on Amazon to get the iPhone. But I advise you guys to check Walmart or Target if they have any. Third, if you are a size person like me, I think the iPhone 8 Plus is a good size for you. To me, in my opinion, I think the iPhone 8 Plus is bigger than the 12, but it really depends on any size phone that you get. But I did some research and basically they are all the same size. If you compare the 8 Plus with the 11 and 12, they're basically the same size, but the 8 Plus is just more wider. But like I said before, it really does depend on the size that you get any phone. So if you get the iPhone 12 mini, of course, in my opinion, the iPhone 8 Plus is going to be bigger than that phone. Overall, if you want a good sized phone, I think the iPhone 8 Plus is just for you. So the fourth thing is, if you have an iPhone SE, an iPhone 5 SE, a 6 or 6 Plus, and you want to upgrade to a newer phone, I advise you guys to start off with a 7, 7 Plus, 8 or 8 Plus. Because if you want to be in your budget and also have a good up-to-date phone, then those are the good phones to start off with. I had the iPhone SE, the 5 SE, for like 3 years almost. Then I upgraded to an iPhone 7 Plus and I had that for like about a year, and then now I have the iPhone 8 Plus. I'm basically taking baby steps. I do want to be trendy like the YouTubers and the influencers that has the newer phones, but I only had the iPhone 8 Plus for like about a year now and it's still in great condition. I might upgrade, but that's gonna take a long while. So the last most question is, how many gigabytes do I have, or how many gigabytes does the iPhone 8 Plus have? So the capacity is 128 gigabytes and the available is 27.89 gigabytes. The capacity number is not that bad. If you that person who likes to download unnecessary apps and also take a lot of pictures and videos, then this is a good amount of gigabytes for you. Also, if you are very photogenic, I think you should go with unlimited data. The gigabytes can go up to 1,000, whatever this number is, megabytes. I don't really need this much amount of gigabytes, but I'm photogenic and I'm already reached my out of storage limit. The unlimited data is definitely worth the cost. Like I said, if you're photogenic and you like take a lot of pictures and you do a lot of videos, or you just a heavy data user, I totally recommend on getting this, and it's definitely worth the use. Oh God, that was terrifying. So I answered those questions, I think, pretty good. So now the fun part in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I keep my phone aesthetically pleasing and some organization tips. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the aesthetic layout. If you're thinking about getting pictures, of course Pinterest is the best option for aesthetically pleasing photos. If you want to check out my Pinterest, I have a ton of wallpapers for you to choose from. I will link my Pinterest right down below. I love Pinterest so much and they have the most beautiful aesthetically pleasing pictures. And the final step on having an aesthetically pleasing layout is, of course, the color theme. We're going for natural, neutral, simple colors. Mine, for example, is brown. I have different shades of brown. Brown is basically the trendiest color right now. You can also choose pink, yellow, green, blue, purple, any of your favorite colors. And the last thing I'm going to be sharing with you guys is some organization tips. So the first tip that I'm going to be sharing with you guys is to keep your apps color coded. Me, for example, I keep all my blacks in one box, all my reds, all my blues, all my yellows, all my purples. I keep all of them in one box. And you can also do the rainbow effect, like the rainbow theme for your apps. I've seen a lot of YouTubers and other influencers do this. And another way you can do your apps is the rainbow theme. I've heard a lot of people has been doing it. I think it is so cute and aesthetically pleasing. You can also do that as well for your apps. Another way you can also do your apps is name them in categories. You can have your social medias in one box, you can have your editing software in another box, you can have your photo editing, you know, etc, etc. And the last thing for your apps, you can also use shortcuts and pictures. You can use shortcuts to put pictures on your apps like Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat. I don't use shortcuts because I've seen that when you use shortcuts for your apps, when you click on the app, it goes straight to shortcut and then it goes to the actual app, and I don't have the patience and the time to be dealing with that. But if you have the patience and the time to deal with that, then you can totally use shortcut to use for your apps. And finally, the last tip that I have for you guys is the widgetsmith. In my opinion, I think when you do your widgetsmith like this, it is unorganized, and I think it messes up the aesthetic so bad. That is just my opinion. I feel like that is the most sloppiest way to keep your phone organized. People have their own ways, you know, they want to be trendy and stuff. If you want to keep your phone very organized, I advise you guys to keep only to 2 to 3 slides as possible. For example, on my phone, I have just 2 slides because I like to keep all my apps very organized and I want them there. On my first page, I have just 3 widgetsmith. I have 2 small ones and a middle one. You can choose pictures for your 2 small ones, and in the middle you can use a quote or another picture. And the second page, I have 4 widgetsmith. I have 3 small ones and 1 medium-sized one. Of course, I have my 2 small ones and some pictures. Then I have my weather widgetsmith and my calendar widgetsmith. And yeah, guys, that's how I keep my phone very organized and aesthetically pleasing. Now I'm gonna go ahead and share with you guys what's on my iPhone. Of course, I'm going to show you guys my case because I changed my picture out of my case more than I even changed my case. So I just have a little picture of me. I took this in the summertime. So my camera is finna die, so I'm going to just make this very quickly. I'm just going to show you guys the apps that I recently got on my phone. So I'm going to start with my blacks. The recent apps that I got is this app called Wholesale 7. This is a pretty cool app. It's just a clothing app for you to have aesthetically pleasing wear. And also they have a lot of percentage off. Like, look at this, 30% off for this dress. Like, come on. Ooh, I won't wear that though. And the last app that I have in my blacks is Blushmark. Blushmark is also another clothing app. This is the app that I've been seeing on TikTok, but they have a ton of good deals. They have everything that's under $10. They have tees starting at $3. Like, you cannot beat that. They also have aesthetically pleasing, you know, outfits for you to buy. Okay, so the next recent apps that I got is in my greens. I have ThredUp. ThredUp is basically like a thrift store type app. I don't know because this is my first time using it, but I've heard that it's also like Depop. They have a ton of great clothes that you can choose from. They also have everything that's under $10. They have items that's $6. They have items that's $8, you know, etc, etc. They also have coupons for you to choose from as well. And yeah, guys, that is the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I really try my best on answering you guys' questions, and I really hope these organization tips and tricks help you guys with your new iPhone 8 Plus. If you really like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you click the subscribe button right down below. It would surely help me a lot, and I'll see you guys later in my next video. Peace out.